Welcome to project for DNS short course certification. This project is for membership plus members only, and the scenario for this project is the IT department wants to create an intranet website help desk for all employees. Web services IIS is installed on an existing server 2 that will be used to host the intranet site. Employees must be able to access the web server using the following URLs. Well, it's just one URL, helpdesk.contoso.com. But what we're going to do is we're going to change this. The way you're going to do this is just an example. The way you will be doing this, you will put your name right here, first and last name, and .contoso.com, so we can grade you. We know that you did it. So let's start this. This video will be right below this details section. And to start this, all you have to do is click on this project lab link, and it will take you to this Microsoft link. You can pick any Windows server, but to do the best way, just follow the one that I'm using right now. And if it changes, I will change the video. So for now, just click on Windows Server 2012 new feature ADFS. You're not following this lab right now. Just to tell you guys, this is something that we're not going to be following. All you have to do is click get started. Now here's a little tricky thing. Now I see a launch lab, you will see a sign in lab. So what you have to do is you have to sign in with your Outlook, live mail, or if you have what's that other one, Hotmail. So if you have these three, you're good. So I suggest you guys get a dummy link or whatever email address for this projects and use it. So click on launch lab and just wait for this Windows to pop up. You will see Windows client. I'm not going to click this. I'm going to click on web client because it works on Chrome, Firefox, all the browsers. So we're going to stick to web client. We'll click on that. And then it's telling you that preparing your lab instance. While this is preparing, let's talk about the scenario. So basically the scenario is that every time you will be working on this type of issues, not issue, but it's just something that it happens almost with every IT guy. So what happens that if you get a new software, and that's like accounting software, you put it on the server, you install it, but the server has its own name at that time. You need to change that. You want to give it to something like, that everybody in the office can access it easily. So if it's accounting software, you put accounting.jobskillshare.com so everybody can access accounting software. If it's a help desk software, you put helpdesk.jobskillshare.com. So how do you do that? If the server has some very weird name like server 3, server 2, or some other naming that you have, you don't want to change that, but you want people to access it by name, you need to play around with DNS. So this is where you just have a little bit hands-on experience how people work with DNS and how is it important to know about DNS in any level. So what we're going to do is we have a domain controller right here, and when you click on this little tab right here, you click on connection, and the only two servers that we're going to be working on is DC and server 2. So server 2 is our the software that we install on it. So let's say, for example, this is a help desk software. So we install a help desk software on this server, but the name of this is server 2. I don't want to change it. I just want to give them a helpdesk.contoso.com. How do I do that? So I need to go back to my server, which is my domain controller, which is right here. Again, I'm going to click on here. I click here right here, and then I go to connections, and then I click on DC. So now I'm in DC right now. So all I gotta do is to click on server manager, and to get to the DNS, click on tool, DNS. This is a DNS management. So now we're gonna click expand this, and we're gonna click on the forward, and now you see under the forward lookup zone you'll see your domain name right here. So contoso.com right here. So you can see all the entries that were already made when you join. When you join the computer to domain, it makes an entry. So you can see right here all the entries are made. But what happens? So we're looking into the name right now. Let's just go to this. Let's just go to the IE right now and just type something here. So if I type help desk right now without doing anything, contoso.com, I get an error. But if I want to go to that server, that application is installed on it right now, that help desk, we just installed that help desk I'm just saying we just installed that, the whole application, we did everything, but now we want to test it out. Is that the web browser is working or not? We just kind of test it out here. So you see server2.contoso.com, it is accessing from a different computer. This is a domain controller, and here you will see different links. Maybe you go to some company, they have their portal links, they have some other internal links going on. Everybody wants to change this. So how do we do that? That's the main thing about DNS and this project. So I'm going to just minimize this, and now to do that, all you have to do is right click here, right click on the DC. I'm messing up right now. Right click on contoso.com, and then you click on the CNAME in brackets right here. So we're going to do that, and as you can see, we need to just add the name that we want to give. Here's the point, and this is why I wanted you guys to look at the video, because this is the tricky thing that people are going to send me. We don't want help desk in there. What you're going to do as a learner, you will put your first name, first initial, and last name. So these are the directions right here. Anyone with different directions they send me a help desk will not be accepted. So you need to put your first initial and last name. So my first initial last name is D, and then last name Khan, right? So I'll put that. So if you are Stacy White, you will put S White. If you're Julie Jones, you'll put J Jones. So add.contoso.com. Okay. Now here's what we need to do. We need to link it to the server too. So we need to put a full, it says fully qualified domain name. So that's a full computer name, or the server name that you're trying to grab that link. So server2.contoso. So server2.contoso.com, dcon. We put that its name in there, dcon.contoso.com. So now we're going to click OK, and we have the entry right here. So what's going to happen now if you go there? In real world, you will put, like, our main example was to put helpdesk.contoso.com. That should have worked too if we put helpdesk. But I put dcon in there. Let's see if I can get to this link with using dcon now. There you go. So I can access it from here. I just want to check if I can do it from here. dcon.contoso.com. Oh, this is not accessible because this is not in the list right here. Point 1. Sorry about that. This might work. There you go. So as long as they're in the entry right here, so I'm going to go back. This is actually a Windows machine, and if I go back here to DC, and the entry for client 1 was already there, so this is the entry right here. So you see anything in here that should be able to access dcon with the LEs that I've just provided. So that's the main goal of DNS. DNS is very important. It's like a backbone of everything. So if you know about DNS, you know a lot. So you might even if you might be working in a help desk environment, you might be a new engineer, you might be a new system administrator, you can easily find a problem if you know a lot about DNS, because you might spend hours and hours of work fixing this issue. But if you can figure it out that, oh, this is an issue with the DNS, you will send it to someone without spending time, that, hey, this is not possible from this client machine, I'm not going to touch it, I'm going to send it to this guy, he will change something in this area right here that will fix the issue. So that is the main goal. So what you need to do to get this grade, you will basically get this right here and take a screenshot of this and the date right here on the bottom. So it should be a full screenshot. So that will tell me that you went to DNS Manager, you played around here, you put your initials right here, and the date should be current. So you go to your snipping tool, and I have Windows 8, so or Windows 7, you can do that. You just type snipping here. It comes with Windows 8, Windows 7. So you get, or I think in XP you can just do a print screen. So snipping tool, you click on that, and then what you do is you grab this whole image right here. So now I have it. I'm going to save it as, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it my initials, dcon. Okay, so I save that. So I go back now to my, so how do I get a grade on this? You just need to do this once. So you reply to this you go over here and then click on advanced settings and browse, go to your pictures and find that picture, which is decon right here, and then I'm going to say my project. And if you're a paid member, we will grade it. So here we go down, reply to this message, and then you should see your project right here. Once we confirm your project and we confirm that you exams are different, but when we confirm this that you have done this project, we will give you a grade, and then we'll check your exam, and then that's where we're going to issue your certificate. So thank you for watching this project. If you have any problems, let me know. I can help you out with that. Thank you.